Ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Minnesota Twins. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Rich Hill gets the ball for the Twins in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Striding into the box, Ryan Mountcastle. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, Ryan Mountcastle.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off.
First pitch, 640.
The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second, the first baseman, Rio Ruiz.
So stepping in, Rio Ruiz. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. So far this year against Southpaws, Ruiz brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. On the year, Ruiz is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. And he fouls this one off. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. 1 out, nobody on. Just hung in there on that one. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
And there's ball 2 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Kepler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Stepping into the box, Luis Arias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second
Sent on the ground out to second. Alberto fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And he'll make the catch on the run as he reaches down to Spirit for the second out.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Striding in, Nelson Cruz. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Twin. Second inning set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Renato Nunez.
Renato Nunez.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Lifted in the air out to right. Heading after it is Kepler. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
Stepping up to the plate, Pat Valaika. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Here's Miguel Sano. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
The first baseman.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Mancini moving back. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Josh Donaldson comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Josh Donaldson becomes out number 2 this inning. Into the box, Mitch Garver. 0-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Down go the Twins in order. We'll move to the third with no score. The plate, Adley Rutschman. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
To third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting eighth, the second baseman.
Now in the box, Hanser Alberto. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kepler's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming, here it is. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Now the pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Garver goes to get it, and the throw to first ends the inning. One to play. Eddie Rosario, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Batting it.
So striding in, Max Kepler, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ball 1. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Santander waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Striding in once again, Luis Arias. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1. Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind it in for a bit.
11.
He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Jorge Polanco is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Santander grabs it to retire the side. Twins strand a pair. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready for another chance? Ryan Mountcastle back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two balls and a strike. to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1. Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Rosario is in his tracks now, and he puts it away for the first down.
Now batting,
Rio Ruiz to the plate now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. Popped up. Sano is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Can't start any better. Here's Nelson Cruz now.
Leading off.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Fouled off. Two-2 is a changeup that misses 3-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Donaldson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. There's 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments
Leading off
could
for
lead
the
to things
Orioles.
turning around for them.
The third baseman,
Good stuff, Heidi.
Renato
Thanks.
Nunez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Renato Nunez. is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Hit the other way out toward right field. Kepler's there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Orioles, the left fielder,
Anthony Santander, the next to bat.
Santander.
First offering on its way.
Nope, at the ball.
And he fouls it. This one off. Two and one.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The payoff pitch one more time. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
And the Orioles have their first hit of the game. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
At the plate now, Adley Rutschman. No balls and 1 strike. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And a relay home. The tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run.
Now batting, the second baseman, Hunter Alberto.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Mitch Garver. He leads off from the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
To short. Iglesias is up with it. Throw on to first in time, one away.
The left fielder, number 20.
Coming to the plate now, Eddie Rosario. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 1-0 the count. Left side, but well foul. The 1-1.
Ball, that's out. Ball, that's off the plate.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the...
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Left center, base hit.
Hey, this guy's swinging a hot bat right now. Numbers are starting to look pretty respectable. Creeping over that 270 mark with the batting average. That's nothing to shake a stick at.
Byron Buxton is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Tough to do much with that one, a swing and a miss.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
In the air out to left. Santander waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number
Up
2.
next for Minnesota, Luis Arias, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted an inside with good hard stuff.
And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. The set and the 3-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twins strand a pair. It remains 1-0. Into the box now, Jose Iglesias. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The shortstop, Jose.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is there, and he has it for the first out.
The center fielder, number 6.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ryan Mountcastle. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Out in front of it, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Kepler is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
The first
settling in now, Rio Ruiz. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's the pitch. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
Count is 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get it out on the play.
Now batting.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Hey, a two-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1. Has a look. Now the pitch.
Ball. That's inside.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Renato Nunez is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. 1-0. Here it is.
Outside. That's the ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Three and 0 now.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And a slider, called strike three as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Orioles strand a couple, but they're on top. Ready now, Jorge Polanco. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
The 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Polanco around first, heading for second now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the plate, tying the ball game. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. No hits to this point. A shot down the first baseline. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Catcher, number 8. Mitch.
In now, Mitch Garver, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Now you could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
He'll try again, 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So coming to the plate, Eddie Rosario. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 6 full. Twins lead it 2-1. Ready for another shot now, Anthony Santander. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Sano in foul ground, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Pat Valaika. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's a high pop-up. Garver moving to his left, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Orioles.
Into the box now, Adley Rutschman. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Fastball laid off well below the knees.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And that's going to be all for our starter, Rich Hill. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Tyler Clippard will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 36, Tyler Clippard.
At the plate, Hanser Alberto. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Chris Davis will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 19, Chris Davis.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Davis hits a little over the 270 mark. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. 2-1. Clippard, a former member of the Cleveland Indians, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Chris Davis will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Digging in, Max Kepler. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Under it now is Davis to put it away for the first out.
Now batting, the second
digging in once again, Luis Arias. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 48, Richard Dwyer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's the ball.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in their reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Ruiz is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And this throw gets away from him.
The batter, number 11.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. And he lays off there, 1-0. Slow roller left side. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Twins wind up stranding 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call.
The shortstop, Ryan Mountcastle.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ryan Mountcastle is in to start things off as he looks at a ball. Start the inning 1-0. Now the pitch.
2 balls, no strikes.
You'll hear me say this. Time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
To 2-2 now.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Rio Ruiz comes on with 1 away. As he looks at a ball, it's 1-0. Here it comes. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Solo shot to right center, and we are tied again.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time.
Ray